You know, out of all the steelbooks I've picked up over the years, there's one that absolutely stands out head and shoulders above the rest. The artwork on this is just stunning. It's bold, it's detailed, and honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a design that captures the spirit of a film so perfectly. And to top it off, it's actually created and designed by one of my favorite steelbook designers, Orlando Orosina. So with that said, let me showcase one of the crown jewels of my collection, the Dredd SteelBook. Welcome to the exhibit. The front artwork explodes with vibrant high contrast colours, fiery reds, electric yellows, oranges and steely blues, all rendered in a sleek reflective finish that gives the image a futuristic glow. The front of the steelbook shows Dredd leaning forward with his gun poised as if ready for action. Red and orange strokes flare around him like flames, creating this impression of a battle frozen in motion and giving the artwork a powerful emotive edge. Turning to the back of this steelbook is an image of Dredd on his iconic motorcycle, with the scene of Mega City 1 behind him. The city rises tall, rendered in Mexifunk's signature vector style, with layered shapes, sharp edges and bold contrast that give the urban skyline a sense of weight and scale. Where the front feels immediate and personal, zooming in on Dredd's presence and intensity, the back broadens the scope. It places him within the vast dystopian environment, underlining his role as both enforcer and lone figure against the chaos of the city. Together, the two sides balance the character and setting, one intimate and the other one expansive, a complete visual statement of Dredd's world. The composition pulses with kinetic energy as burning orange embers swirl around Dredd's helmet, amplifying the sense of motion. The reflective surface catches the light, shifting and shimmering with each movement, adding a depth of intensity to the scene. The front of the slip is completely clean, aside from a very plain and unassuming title. A real shame, as it doesn't add anything artistic to this steelbook as a whole. But the back of the slip carries a standard J-card layout with specs and features, nothing really out of the ordinary. But once the slip is removed, however, that's when things get a little more interesting. The steelbook itself has no printed title, allowing the Dredd badge to naturally take on that role. Whether this is intentional or not, it feels like it's a bold artistic choice, one that gives the design a stronger sense of identity and makes the artwork itself the true focus. Opening this steelbook reveals a compelling two-panel piece. The artwork on the right-hand side features a close-up of Dredd on top of his Lawmaster motorcycle. This image seamlessly expands to the left, revealing a broader view of Delta City, dominated by a large stylized Justice Department emblem. The visual style perfectly matches the look and feel of the cover art, bringing the inside art to a powerful, cohesive close. The discs look stunning and are just as vivid and as eye-catching as the steelbook itself. I've never really seen such effort put into every aspect of a steelbook as this one. The 4K disc features a neon-infused design of Dredd which is colourful and looks amazing, while the Blu-ray keeps the energy high with a bold, high-contrast image of Dredd turned to the side with his weapons prone, once again ready for action. The discs feel like a smooth extension of the main artwork, culminating into a design that seamlessly fits the steelbook's look and feel as a whole. The artist for this steelbook was created by Orlando Orosina, a name that collectors will instantly recognize. He's an artist and graphic designer best known for his bold vector-based illustrations. Orlando has worked with some of the biggest names in the industry, such as Disney, Marvel, 20th Century Studios and more. His style is instantly recognizable for his vibrant colors, sharp lines and striking energy. But what makes his work really stand out is how he blends pop culture with fine art sensibilities, whether it's movie posters, comic books, or steelbook designs, his work just has this incredible look to it that makes every release he does feel like a piece of art. It's a reminder that steelbooks are not just packaging, it's a canvas, and in the hands of an artist like Arocena, it becomes something worth displaying as much as the movie is worth watching. Orlando Arocena is an incredible artist whose style has become a favourite amongst collectors, and having him behind this design of this steelbook takes it to another level. Rather than me just talking about his work, I actually contacted Orlando, so let's actually hear from the man himself. Here's Orlando sharing his thoughts on the inspiration and the processes behind the creation of the Dredd SteelBook.
Hi, I'm Orlando Arocena, also known as Mexifunk, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of the behind the scenes regarding my Dredd SteelBook with Lionsgate Films. Some of the initial concepts were very, very zany. I really wanted to utilize much of the art that I was just sketching and doing color studies for, and then taking it to a sharper level. I really wanted to use some of that artwork across the interior, having Dredd mounted on his Lawmaster and pointing, his lawgiver straight at the audience. I really wanted to have some type of zany type of delivery of the artwork, putting the audience within that world, within that scenario. I've also explored, what would happen if Dredd was doomed and given some type of inner struggle, if all these past demons and villains were to come back in spirit form and try to tug at his armor and try to slow him down from protecting the city. In a very, very cool and interesting spot where we had Dredd in his heroic pose, running towards us in a blaze of fire and action, and having him on the back panel as the case would open up, sitting on his Lawmaster with a one-liner, a famous one-liner quote from the film while he's on the highway. Using the slipcover, we had changed the format and developed this new kind of ritual called the slip reveal. Alright, Ghost in the Shell's visual IED played very well with that, and both myself and Aaron Gershman and the team over at Lionsgate wanted to bring an extra level of depth and audience participation, and boom, the slip reveal was born. Dredd went on to win a multitude of different levels of Entertainment Clear Awards, praises, and I wasn't expecting it. So thank you to everyone out there that actually owns one of these, and thank you for the support and for helping keep physical media alive.
The Dredd SteelBook leads into the film's psychedelic high-octane visuals. Swirling embers, reflective surfaces, and bursts of hyper-saturated colours bring the movie's most iconic imagery to life, delivering a bold design that stays true to its cyberpunk meets comic book roots. The edition is a knockout, distilling the film's raw intensity and hallucinatory edge into one striking package. While the artwork doesn't fully capture the movie's intensity and grim tone, it shines when the slow-mo sequences come into play. Those moments of vibrant, hypnotic colours perfectly align with the steelbook's multicoloured aesthetic. What makes this steelbook especially memorable is how confident it embraces exaggeration. The design doesn't hold back, it celebrates the surreal visual side of Dredd, turning cinematic moments into lasting collectible artwork. It's this fearless use of colour and motion that sets it apart from other restrained editions. The finish is where the Dredd SteelBook really delivers. The high gloss coating takes the already bold hypersaturated colours and artwork and pushes it to another level, making the colours overall pop with razor sharp clarity. Under the light, every reflective surface comes alive, Dredd's helmet gleams, the burning ember shimmer, and the entire design pulses with the same hallucinatory energy that defines the film's slow-mo sequences. The gloss doesn't just highlight the design, it amplifies its energy, giving it a premium look that commands attention whether it's on the shelf or in your hands. It's sleek, it's sharp, and it captures the raw power of Dredd in one stunning presentation. The execution of this steelbook is simply amazing, capturing the film's intensity and visual edge. While the artwork doesn't quite match the movie's tone, it absolutely hits the mark when the slow-mo sequences come into play. The saturated colours and reflective surfaces channel that dreamlike state, making it feel like the film's most iconic visuals frozen in time. The finish elevates the steelbook to another level. The white base makes every colour pop, while the reflective accents on Dredd catch the light with razor-sharp brilliance. What really makes this edition shine is its balance. It embraces grit and brutality that define Dredd, but lifts it up with a sleek, almost hypnotic beauty. Every detail has been carefully chosen to reflect the film's cyberpunk aesthetic, making it more than just a steelbook. It's a tribute to what makes the movie iconic. Honestly, from the moment you see it, this steelbook just hits differently. The bold contrast, the details, the way the finish amplifies the design. It's a piece that doesn't just represent Dredd, it embodies it. And for fans, it's not just a collectible, it's the perfect reflection of a cult classic that deserves the spotlight. I just want to say a huge thank you to Orlando for contributing to this showcase and creating such an incredible design. It's really one of my standout steelbooks in my collection. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this showcase, please show your appreciation by subscribing, liking, sharing, and I'll see you next time on The Exhibit.